Don't be fooled by Labour Party's performance in Osun. The movement is more about P2B than Labour Party. Moghalu. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. Former presidential aspirant of the ADC, Kingsley Magu, on Wednesday morning took to his Twitter handle to speak about the 2023 presidential election. According to Kingsley Magu, the 2023 presidential election will be the first of its kind where the winner of the election cannot be predicted. Kingsley Magu noted that the 2023 presidential election is the first since 1999 that no one can say for sure who is going to win the election. He stated the main balance of forces represented by the four main candidates is intriguing and well dispersed. Further speaking, Kingsley Magu stated that Nigerians should not be fooled by the performance of the Labour Party in the just concluded Osun governorship election. He noted that the movement is more about P2B than the Labour Party. Kingsley Magu's post read thus: the 2023 presidential election, if it holds with a security economic meltdown that will likely get worse before it can get better, is the first since 1999 that no one can say for sure who will win. The balance of forces represented by the four main contenders is intriguing and well dispersed. Atiku, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, P2B, and Kwankwaso all have strong following for different reasons. If Kwankwaso goes all the way, he will take away significant votes from the APC in the Connaught, especially in Northwest. PW will likely take significant potential PDP votes in Southeast and South and Christians in the North Central. Do not be fooled by Labour Party's weak performance in Osun or its evident lack of structure. The movement is more about P2B than Labour Party. Meanwhile, a huge dose of religious sentiments has now been added to the ethnic one within the Nigerians' mains. Okay, should I say is correct? He's correct. Because people don't tire. Do you really blame people? There is nothing to even blame people for here. I have said it before. If you are a party, if you are a president and you're a candidate of a party, like a party person, you cannot win election or contest for election without being under any party. Fine. Now, if you are a party person and you are even the ruling party, you have 100% chances to convince people to vote for a party. In fact, your chances of convincing people to vote for a party is over 200 than those who are not there. Why I say this is because you have resources at your beck and call. Calm down. I don't mean resources for campaign. You have resources. You have the opportunity while in office to show people that I and members of my party, we actually have the interest of Nigerians at heart by doing your own duty, by being responsible, by being accountable, by making sure functions of the government, they don't remind you before you do them. That is why I will keep saying, just like a student now says, I want to be an A+ student, I want to come out with a first class. It starts from the first day the student takes his or her bag and goes to school for studies. It is a character, okay, maybe you go to school, you come back, you have already put out maybe 2 or 3 hours that you're going to use to revise or memorize whatever you have been taught for that day. Maybe do it every day. Do you know that if you build that kind of a character, whether you are willing or whether you are not willing, you have built that kind of a habit that you must study your books for 2 to 3 hours every day, going through what you have been taught. Do you know that it is going to be easier? That person, even if that person not read during the exam, the person will pass exam. Because why? He does his or her 2 to 3 hours reading every day. When tests come outside, the person go there on top. It is already normal. It is abnormal that you have that kind of a thing, except you are obviously sick and the sickness is affecting some part of your brain, or you have amnesia, short amnesia or the normal amnesia. Then that is one but if you don't have any sickness, you are supposed to come out with a first class and nothing short of it. With that kind of a character, you go to classes on time, you go and you mark attendance, you do your test, you do your assignment, and you also study. It is finished. Normally, with that kind of your routine, it is not going to be surprising that you're going to, graduate on top of your class. Now, what am I saying? These people have the opportunity to come and tell Nigerians, look, we have the best. You understand? Tell Nigerians with your tenure, during your tenure, that look, this thing, now we go feed do and well pass. Had it been APC, for goodness sake, there is not insecurity, there is no economic deterioration, there is no, we don't have problems with education, our children have not been at home. What are you talking about? Had it been in fact, Nigeria is in a place where we are progressing, our economy is progressing, and people at least, our naira is not as, the value like this. You give person money 1,000, the person know the value of that 1,000. That 1,000 naira is valuable. As those days, if they give you 1,000 naira, then 1,000 naira now money. Then you understand. If anybody wants to see, it will be difficult for people to come in and vote out in the OPC. Why? Because people will say these people don't do their work. But because you are in power, people are crying, people are dying every day. You don't care about their security. All you do is talk and talk and talk. In fact, I am even very, very sure that some things going on, almost of the thing going on in this country, you don't have a clue. And you are there. Things happen and reoccur. Uncle Abba. Even if not mad person, even the mad person go don't tire. Things reoccur under your watch and you don't do nothing. You do absolutely nothing about them. You only come outside and give laws. We don't even give speeches. We don't even know if you're the one that even make the speech yourself. You understand? And then you expect, no. What people will be doing is, as you have refused to give them, functions of the government and all, they will want to vote you out. They will want to, this thing that is happening it is natural. There is nothing like, that is not natural there. Very, very natural. And from the North Central, I laughed when some people thought we vote for Tinubu Atiku. We are all obedient. People don't tire. I have said it before. Have you people heard any news that said, if you know that you're going to be voting for Tinubu, or if you know that you voted for Sai Baba in the last election, come to this place, come to this place, come to so place, or maybe go to this shop right at this location, you're going to get discount on all items, but they don't do the announcement. Nobody sending her. Nobody sending her. Nobody they look in her face. They don't have your interest at heart. The earlier you know this and know that you're supposed to stick together for the right reasons and vote for the most competent person who has the blueprint of how to take Nigeria out of its present state to a better place. A better for all of us. Okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.